Okay guys, back here again. Josh Lackey here with Billy's Transmissions of High Point NC, and today we're back for part 2 of the how to tell if your control arms are worn out. Right here we've got this 2010 Chevrolet Hhr, and we've got it on the lift. We've done the test on the ground and then done the test drive to determine that we believe that the control arm is worn out, the bushings in the control arm are worn out. So what we've done is we've got the vehicle on the lift. I'm going to show you guys real quick how to test this rear bushing here, the rubber part, and this is what usually is going to wear out on these particular vehicles. So I'm going to go ahead and show you, once you get the car on the lift, it's real simple just to test. What I'm going to do is just get like a crowbar or something, just shove it up here in the notch, and we're going to test for play, right? So I'm going to go ahead and pull the camera off the stand and get a little closer look so you guys can see that. Alright, so here's what we're looking at. This is where the rear part of the control arm connects to the body of the car. And so we're going to just check for play right in here where it mounts. So I'm going to put the crowbar right in there, and I'm just going to pry up, and you guys can see all of that play. That tells us that this control arm is worn out. We can go ahead and pull this control arm and check it out. Go ahead and put a replacement on. So I'll check back with you guys when we go ahead and get this thing off. Alright, now so we've got the old control arm off the vehicle. Pretty simple removal. Take it loose at the knuckle, take it loose at the front bushing, and then take it loose at the rear bushing, which is the one that we're most concerned about. This is the one that's causing our issue. So side-by-side comparison, you can obviously see that the one on the right, the old one, is broken, okay? And that's what it's supposed to look like. The new one is fully intact. Now, we could have just, pressed the bushing out and put in a new one and reused the entire control arm. But in our case, we had an extra one just laying around, so it's going to be just cheaper and easier for us to go ahead and replace the whole arm in this case. Okay guys, so the repair has been made. Got the vehicle off the lift now, and we're going to do the same test that we did in the beginning as far as this tire, to see if it'll shift back in. So what I'm just going to do is just shove it, and you can see that it's not supposed to have any play at all as far as moving back and forth. So that test earlier was a pretty good test to test and check and see how what kind of condition that control arm was. Obviously it was a pretty good test. So right now we have no movement, so we're good to go. I'm going to go ahead and take it for a test drive, and I'll come back to you guys with that information as well. Alright, so we're on the test drive, and everything seems to be okay. We've got no excessive movement when coming to a stop, and no excessive movement on acceleration. And we've got no jiggle or shaking in the steering wheel when we apply the brake. So this car seems to be fixed. The issue has been solved. With that said, this is Josh Lackey with Billy's Transmissions of High Point. Stay tuned for some future videos.
My life be like, yeah. My life be like.